Good evening, everybody, and I hope you are still with us. Yes, this is round 4 of the UK Open, where already 158 players have been whittled down to 64. Loads of fun and frolics took place in stage 2 this afternoon. The kids shown they were certainly all right. Nico Springer with the second highest average in UK Open history kicked proceedings off. We saw a great performance from Cam Crabtree after. The resurgent Jermaine Watamina played well as well. Now it is down to Dave Chisnall and Ricky Evans to provide the entertainment. Plenty of oohs and ahs and facial contortions after the draw was made. Everyone trying to work out who was going on which board. Chisnall and Evans are getting their go in Red's Bar this evening. Ricky's already played on the main stage, and it was a very good performance as well against Gabriel Clemens, defying an average of 101 from the German giant. But Dave Chisnall, we know, has the talent, has the ability, and I think most of the darting community are praying that he will get that elusive major title. Maybe it is this weekend. I'm Dan McCarthy, delighted to be joined by a former practice partner of Dave Chisnall's in Paul Nicholson, and I certainly did that a lot of times against you.
93.
More than anybody I've ever practiced with, which is not a surprise, because Chisnall is a monster. Well, you heard it here first, folks. Wow, with dart number 4 of the night from Dave Chisnall. And that's what you get from him, a little bit of unpredictability.
45.
But this is a chance for Dave to get a little bit of revenge for what happened in December. A thoroughly incredible match that they had at the World Championship at Alexandra Palace.
60.
Including one of the moments of 2024 with a miscount from Dave, which he couldn't comprehend.
59.
And this is a somewhat similar size of game, because it's best of 19 legs. If you think about winning 4 sets,
41.
that's 12 legs. So it's not that different to the format
95.
that they played just before Christmas.
Yes, the reward for reaching round 4 is to play the extended format. I say reaching round 4. In Chizzy's case, he was always going to be in round 4. This is when the top 32 enter. Think of it as when Premier League and Championship teams enter the FA Cup in round 3. You earn the right to be here. Ricky Evans may earn the right to win leg 1, because that's a beautiful setup shot. Chisnall is looking at 80, now looking at double 10. Double 5. It is a 1-0 advantage to the man from St Helens, adorned in his usual yellow.
100.
That was a classy opening settler, wasn't it? Because if you miss that double 10 and double 5, you're thinking the margins against someone who's already played today and played very well, in the case of Ricky Evans. If you're shutting the door immediately, your confidence has grown already. Just a leg and a bit in.
140.
Always a very respectful crowd here at Red's Bar on board 2. No surprise to be seeing the games that we've got here tonight. Dimitri Vandenberg against Raymond van Barneveld. After this one, Stephen Bunting against Chris Dobie, an all Premier League clash. And Gezi Price against Connor Scott. But the main stage, getting the game of the draw. And no, it's not Peter Wright against Littler. It's Bo Greaves against Luke Humphreys. What a draw that is.
Yep, Alan Warren a little did a superb job of drawing the balls out of the bag.
Well, usually Alan has somebody doing the draw with him.
100.
For whatever reason, he did it on his own today, and he's got nobody to hide behind. It was all on Alan.
Do it alone again, I say.
Seconded. Love it. Bullseye. After a shuffle.
110. Ricky, you require 112.
This to settle Evans down.
100.
Couldn't find the treble with the first 2 darts.
25.
Didn't get a chance. So 25 for Dave Chisnall. Double 8. double 4. It's next to his favourite double 18.
From the second leg.
Usually means one thing.
Dave's darts are going in the board here
First.
at Red's Bar with a lovely
Game on.
piercing. Sometimes with his setup, and he struggled with the balance of it, the flight can go a little bit over the top too much and the darts can wobble, but they're going in with a lovely piercing here with a real authority. That's encouraging for Dave.
121.
Well, a word you mentioned a few moments ago, I think, sums up his start to the season so far, which is a bit erratic. Now, he has produced some very good darts. He's also produced, for his standards, some shockers. Nothing shocking about that. We expect Dave Chisnall to rattle in as many maximums as
59.
anyone else. But looking at the Pro Tour results this year, we've seen averages of 75 and 73 against Oscar Lukasiak, which actually goes down as his worst recorded average in a Players' Championship event.
140.
So he's looking for that consistency, it seems.
Yeah, his range is very wide. And we're
58.
talking about over
Dave
30
required
points between
98.
worst performance and top performance. That's got to be a lot tighter.
Yeah, a day later, after that 73, he returned to Rosmalen and averaged 110 against Darius
58.
Labanauskas.
Case in point. So we're trying to figure out where Dave stands. At the minute,
57.
can't really
Dave
complain.
required 40.
He's got Evans exactly where he wants him.
Game
3-0
from the
down.
third leg. Dave
Right now,
Chisnall.
he's standing all over the cranium of Ricky Evans. This is an extended format, as mentioned, and it does mean that there is a break after 10 legs.
180.
He's going to make the point that Ricky Evans will probably wish there's a break already. However, 180 to kick off the fourth leg.
100.
Here's a question for you, Dan. You're going to be covering the European Tour for the PDC this year.
140.
You offer Dave Chisnall right now 4 European Tour victories this season, or the win this weekend. Which does he take?
He takes the win this weekend. I'm not going to hesitate at that. He's said repeatedly now
99.
he is desperate for that first major title. He says he's not going to give up until he gets one. He is actually defending quite a lot of European Tour ranking money, so if he does win this weekend, it offsets that, and it gives him the freedom to attack the Euro Tour this year.
Better leg from Evans. He's on tops.
And
he's on the board.
Ricky Evans. Fifth leg, Dave to third first.
Never lacks confidence, does Ricky? Wearing that shirt today, he looks more like Davy Boy Smith, otherwise known as the British
58.
Bulldog. We can't tell you who these guys are going to play in the next round because nobody knows. There's going to be another draw tonight. One of the other things that makes this tournament so great.
It's where half the fun lies, in the draw.
100.
Oh, the reaction to when Luke Humphries was out of the hat to play Bo Greaves. What a moment that was. And when Alan Warren a little pulled out Luke Littler versus Peter Wright. That's what this tournament is all about. Nobody's safe.
When he drew that ball out and you could see the big intake of
84.
breath, you knew which name John McDonnell was going to call.
58.
There will be a break after 10 legs in this game. Like we always say when we come here for the Players' Championship Finals in November and the UK Open in the late winter. It's all about
59.
making sure that you're in a good position at the break. If you're up, great. But if you're down, don't be anything worse than 6-4. Otherwise,
99.
you really are in a bit of a corner.
Six more games currently taking place on the outer boards, and
97.
the performance so far, or best performance, belongs to Jermaine Watamina. A repeat of a major final from only a few months ago, board 8. 4-1 up on Richie Edhouse.
You require 103.
Chisnall could be 4-1 up against Evans.
That's another bad dart in the small one, just like dart 4 of the contest.
37.
It's not disastrous, but it should have been better.
I was a little bit
58.
surprised he didn't go for the treble 16 to leave double 18.
66.
Decided to go back upstairs. 66 left.
He's not going to use the double 18. It's going to be tops.
26. Ricky require 100.
Very doable chance here to get the break back. Double 18.
77.
Interesting way of doing that because it's up, it's down, it's back up. You're not really compartmentalizing the board.
Double top for Chisnall. Oh, they're two good guides. You can see the wire bending. Third time lucky. He goes and hits it. I will be honest, I do quite like that because it's a slightly bigger target. If you drag it into the 3, you've got a dart at the bull.
I can see your logic, but at this level, you should be hitting your singles. I wouldn't really associate double 18 with Ricky Evans as well, so maybe when he's been practicing with someone
77.
in the back, maybe double 18's been very bright and he's thought that maybe I should leave that a little bit more tonight. Some dart players are like that.
100.
I'm still not convinced that Dave Chisnall has a favourite double. It's either tops or 18s on the day. It's the same with MVG, tops or double 16 on the day.
140.
The longer this game goes on, the tighter it is. Who's the favourite? Is it the fresher Chisnall? Or is it Evans who's already won today?
You'd have to opt for Chisnall by virtue of the fact that he is the better
58.
player at his best. We know that.
Require 157.
It will be interesting to see whether fatigue plays its part or whether that extra match practice plays its part.
Top 32 players in the world
87.
coming in at this stage
Ricky
should be fresh.
require
They've had all day to
107.
get ready. This time it's tops.
87.
Not found. And
Dave,
Chisnall
you
might be at the
require
halfway
70.
point. If he can take 70 out, he's getting plenty of opportunities. Now, this is the problem with going this way. You've got to get the singles.
30.
I was just going to say, getting a single 20 will have a dart in the way, but he didn't even get the single 20.
Gains on the 6th leg. Ricky Evans.
That's a real gift.
7th leg, Data first.
Now we're about to find out how Chisnall responds to that. That could have been a very valuable double break. We mentioned the 2 versions of Chisnall already this season.
77.
Which one is this? Is it somewhere in the middle?
Well, he hit 180s in each of the first 3 legs, so he seemed to be in fine fettle, but
140.
a lot of those darts have really been violently snatched into the single 1. His cover shooting's been good.
134.
Sometimes when treble 20 is not responding to anything, your treble 19's got to stand up and be counted. Most of the games that are going on right now are very, very tight. Cullen 3, Ratajski 3, Woodhouse 2,
100.
Sulevic 3. Feels like final score, doesn't it? Dolan 3, Lauby 3.
58.
Many people out there tonight trying to get the first game of the night on their boards out the way so they can get maximum rest before they come back tomorrow afternoon.
80.
And over on the main stage, which began a little bit later than all the other boards, it's currently Johnny Clayton 2, Gary Anderson 0.
Never had a Welsh winner of the UK Open.
Dave require 110.
Still plenty of Welsh players left. You'll see Gezi Price in game 4 on board 2 tonight. Would he have gone for the bull if he'd found 51?
42. Ricky require 170.
I mean, he glanced over, didn't he? Maybe suggests that he wouldn't have done.
He's got to be careful here, Chisnall, because if he keeps making mistakes in these kind of spots, he's going to invite Evans back into this match. It's tops.
28.
Just not settled at the minute.
Require 112.
Evans to inch closer. Is he looking to treble 18 for double 19? It was the right play.
86.
A good call from Ricky, but he just didn't find what he needed.
You require 40.
Second time he's not managed to buy a double with the 112 finish. Chisnall to hold. Down for double 10. 5-2, Dave Chisnall. And even though he's not necessarily looked settled, it's a good margin he's got. A 3-leg cushion.
140.
3 more legs before the break. And is this the right time to mention the fact that Dave Chisnall has never made the final day of a UK Open at Minehead?
58.
We looked at that before this game started, and we had to triple check it. We looked at 2021 when he made the quarterfinals and lost to Humphreys.
140.
But that was not here. That was in Milton Keynes. That was the COVID year of the UK Open.
60.
The last time he was in the quarterfinals was 2012. Made the semis that year.
82.
Beat Raymond van Barneveld in the quarters and lost to Robert Thornton, the eventual champion. But as far as Minehead and the UK Open is concerned, the best he's ever done is the last 16 numerous
60.
times.
Ricky require 139.
Including last year. Here's Ricky Evans going to show Dave Chisnall how you take out 139.
123.
That would have been so ironic. Considering the moment they had at Alexandra Palace, that would have been so fitting.
60.
Well, it was a fabulous
Ricky
attempt as well. He went the
16.
difficult way, utilising the ball. You've got plenty of time to tidy up, and tidy up he does.
Ricky Evans. 9th leg, Dave.
We've got to change a referee on the stage tonight. We had
Game on.
train spotter Kirk Bevins, the Kirkulator, on the stage this afternoon, did a fab job. Tonight we've got Hugh Podcast Ware.
60.
That's not his official nickname, by the way.
92.
Did mention earlier that Jermaine Watamina was starring. He was 4-1 up against Richie Edhouse, who didn't like that, so he's gone and won the next 5 legs. 6-4 to Madhouse. Stephen Burton leads Radek Sagansky by the same scoreline, so those 2 games will be going off to their breaks now.
I love the way you put that. Richie Edhouse didn't like that, so he won the next 5 legs. That's brilliant. So Evans should take note. Shouldn't like that.
140.
Win the next 2 and get to 5-5 at the break.
Good use of the bull. Couldn't get through to the treble 20 though. 105 would have left the big fish.
He's really squeezing the orange, isn't he? Looks like a big ball of tension up on the stage.
90.
I love that from the audience when they're almost commentating for the stage, saying, "Great last dart, Dave." Yeah, I think he knows.
111.
Hopefully they won't make us redundant anytime soon. Treble 20. Double 16 for a 111 checkout.
95.
That would have guaranteed him the lead at the break.
Ricky require 100.
Another.
60.
That was a 50-50 call. The lie on the 60 was pretty good as well. That was a bold play from Ricky Evans. Fours.
8.
He will not believe he's just missed that.
Ricky
That double 4 was
40.
gaping.
Game from the 9th leg.
One word to describe that, Tops. Plum.
10th leg, Ricky to throw first.
Photography worthy. Everybody loves a good central double.
99.
Don't get me wrong, you want to take it anywhere it's hit, but there's nothing sweeter than a double or a bullseye that's right in the middle.
125.
Biggest lead we've got belongs to Danny Noppert. He's 7-2 up against Daryl Gurney.
96.
It's a rather heavyweight game for an outside board, isn't it? Major champions both, including Noppert, who is a former champion here.
Krzysztof Ratajski is 6-4 up against Joe Cullen at the break. Mentor Suljovic leads Luke Woodhouse 5-2. And then Brendan Dolan leads Danny Lorby 5-4.
139.
And Johnny Clayton 4-1 up against Gary Anderson.
57.
Interesting.
Ricky require 100.
Just like this one here. It looks like it's going to be 5-5 at the break if Ricky doesn't mess up.
93.
That third dart really does rescue the situation. Dave's not going to get to a finish, so Evans has got all the time in the world.
44.
Just don't mess this up. Don't do anything
74.
silly. Tops.
54.
Well, he hasn't done anything silly yet. But it is fair to say that Chisnall could be in the wind in this game. The fact that he isn't will frustrate him going into the break.
Required 20.
Should be further clear, but he isn't. And Ricky Evans, welcome back to stage 2 of the UK Open Reds Bar, where we have a close-fought encounter so far. Midway through this contest between Dave Chisnall and Ricky Evans, it is their 17th career meeting. And as it stands, we don't really know which way it's going to end. It feels like Dave Chisnall played slightly better than the 82 average. However, he did spurn several opportunities out of double and allowed Ricky Evans to bite back, win the last 3 legs. Hard one to call, Paul.
96.
Very much so. Because I think maybe the average doesn't tell you the story, but the doubles do. Chisnall had 17 darts at a double in the first half of this match. Ricky had 12, and they're level. It's not for the lack of chances for Dave.
59.
But he's clearly not feeling 100% confident in this game. But the one thing that's grabbing my attention more than anything else just is Ricky Evans at the back of the stage.
100.
I likened it to squeezing an orange earlier. He's intense tonight.
80.
Every time he goes to the back of the stage, there's something going on. He's not calm. It's like he's trying very hard, and sometimes that can have adverse effects.
It's non-stop grimacing for some reason. You can't grimace at that, Ricky.
Some players would. 161's on.
97.
But this is a chance to take the lead for the very first time.
Well, it was a pretty horrible first start. Scuppered his chance. $16 for tops. Little step back for Chiz. And re-establishes the lead. Re-establishes a little bit of control in the game almost. Or at least he's trying to.
But for how long? Even when he stepped back on that tops, he could sense. And we could sense from him just how important it was to hit that shot. That top shot actually emphasizes just how upright these darts are going in the board. You were doing some calculating during the breakdown about the plight of Chisnall in the rankings if he doesn't have a good 2025. He could tumble down those rankings, couldn't he?
Well, he's defending 4 European Tour victories this year, so that's 120 grand straight away. That, as it stands, would drop him down to around the 20 region. It feels like he's been a top 10 player for so long now.
96.
I honestly don't remember the last time he was outside the top 16.
Remember when I said that Jermaine Watamina was 4-1 up and Richie Edhouse didn't like it and he went 6-4 up? Well, Jermaine Watamina subsequently didn't like what Richie Edhouse liked, and he's now 9-6 up. And Ricky Evans has just hit 1-2-9 out of absolutely nothing. That was a beauty.
13th flag, danger throw first. Game on.
Never dull when Ricky's around, is it? Never dull.
83.
We have our first winner, and it is the machine gun Jermaine Watamina, exacting a small slice of revenge on Richie Edhouse for beating him in that European Championship final.
41.
I'm sure he'd still rather swap places and bank balances. Krzysztof Ratajski's now one leg away from beating Joe Cullen. He leads that 9-4. Danny Noppert is through. A 10-2 win for him over Daryl Gurney. So a good evening for the Dutchman so far.
48.
Here's an interesting one. Dave Chisnall was 18th in the world at the start of 2023. Not for long.
Well, I remember the start of 2023. He won the first ever Euro Tour in Kiel, and that kick-started a brilliant year for him.
So that's where he could be, potentially, at the end of this season if he doesn't have a successful season. That would constitute a very successful visit, as this game looks destined to go to the wire.
58. Dave, you acquire 149.
He really was on for some brilliance there.
124.
This is very much makeable. Bullseye.
99.
Right on line. Just picked the wrong club.
60.
He's missed the big number in this situation already. Hits 20. Still a little bit awkward, the way his darts stand up.
40. Ricky require 25.
Now does Evans take the lead. Double 8. That is a brilliant dart. Right over the top. And with the way this game's gone already, Evans takes the lead and he might not relinquish it from here. Honestly, it's like an EastEnders convention in here, with so many people saying, "Come on, Ricky." Sounds worse than my accent, doesn't it? Did anybody get anybody from London in here to say it better?
No comment.
98.
Couple more results in the bag. Stephen Burton has beaten Radek Sagansky 10-6. But it's not all doom and gloom for Poland, because Krzysztof Ratajski, who has played some really good darts so far this year, has beaten Joe Cullen 10-4.
Gary Anderson's averaging 101 on the stage and losing 8-2. Johnny Clayton is doing a very Johnny Clayton thing, matching the average, but being better on the doubles. 8 out of 15. Gary's only had 5 shots at a double in 10 legs. Clayton loves playing big names in big arenas, and tonight he's only 2 legs away from being in Saturday's UK Open.
Evans halves his score. And Chisnall is soon going to be at the point of no return.
Yeah, this is getting pretty drastic. All Evans has to do from this point is just hold his composure. Play smart. And unless Chisnall unwinds an absolute thunderbolt of 180s, Evans can be safe. But there's the first of possibly many in what could be a fight-back effort. It's 8-6. Very smart indeed from Evans, who takes his first 2-leg cushion now. We can't forget that he did make the semi-finals last year, so maybe he's warming to Minehead.
Well, he's won 6 of the last 7 legs.
96.
Not necessarily through a world-class burst. He's just been that little bit better than Chiz.
96.
The Chisnall average has only improved by 2 points since the break.
60.
Evans just a little bit more.
57.
I wouldn't advise that at home. If a dart slips out of your hand and gravity takes hold, a sharp thing can make your right hand feel very uncomfortable. So the best thing to do in a spot like that is to let it fall to the floor.
95.
It just goes to show that Dave is not in control.
26.
He's human. Like us all. But seeing the funny side of it, but for how long?
He's humorous.
100.
Never been one to take himself too seriously, Ricky Evans.
82.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that one. Ever since COVID, when he was dressed in a
150.
head-to-toe blue suit, dancing with his dad in the garden, you can't take him seriously. That's better.
180.
Much more accomplished. This is a hold he must get.
85. Dave, you acquired
They were
52.
flung by Evans in a manner of a man who thinks he's lost this 15th leg. He's been
Game
proven
shot for
correct.
15th leg. Dave Chisnall.
But it still proves
16th leg,
that when you're
Ricky
playing
Evans.
against an elite guy like Chisnall, if you fling darts away, you're showing just a little bit of weakness.
99.
You've got to keep pushing your opponent. Keep putting them under pressure. Yes, they're on 32 for the leg. But keep pushing them. Get your number down. Don't just submit.
60. $58.
Judging by the facial expressions in this game, Dan, it is a little bit like EastEnders. It's a lot of drama for a game that's only got a 90 average for Evans and an 84 for Chisnall. It's not a classic by any means.
140.
But this is a learning experience for Evans. He's ridden the storm in the middle of the game.
81.
He's on the calmer side of it right now. It's just a question of whether he can sail onto the horizon.
60.
He's showing too much emotion here. He's spending too much energy. But he's going to be buoyed by that.
Ricky, you acquire
If you offered him a ton right now, he'd have your hand off.
60.
He was a mime artist in a previous life.
60.
It's all very, very scrappy. Now that is
52.
smart. If you're not going to get a treble, just do the right thing, which is exactly what Evans has accomplished there. Now the right thing is the outer ring
61.
to get within one
Ricky, you acquire
Saturday
52.
at the UK Open.
Up for double eights. Needs a bit of darting surgery here. Tried to loop it over the
16.
top. It didn't work out.
Dave, you
This
acquire
very flat
126.
Friday night match in the 4th round may just get a flare to rescue Dave Chisnall.
Game
It's there!
for 16th
We
leg.
didn't know it until the angle was changed, but Chisnall is alive and kicking. That's one of those moments where you have to just guess, is it in? Is it not? Thank goodness for Hugh Ware.
And it's not often we'll say that. I'm joking, of course, Hugh.
Well, does that change everything in this match? All of a sudden, the adrenaline pumps a little bit. You feel a bit more positive about your chances of getting out of this game. It may indeed go the distance like we thought it might.
That's a good response, though, from Ricky Evans. A 2-treble visit to start this 17th leg. Jumping on the back of only 60 from Chiz. He's trebleless after 5 darts. But not 6.
Shall we christen this game the Brown Shoe Derby, by the way? Not many people wear brown shoes on the hockey. Both of these guys do. Every fixture needs a name.
Not many wear shoes these days, do they?
Very true. More along the lines of comfort as opposed to style.
81.
Did you just call Dave Chisnall and Ricky Evans stylish?
I called Dave Chisnall stylish. He's wearing a very nice pair of brogues.
140. Ricky requires.
But Ricky Evans is a rogue. And he's after another. Double 16.
130. Dave, you acquire 117.
Well, after that wonderful 1-2-6 to break, Chiz maybe needs to take this. Treble 19. Well, after all the hard work, after the difficult shot, taking 1-2-6 out on the bull, he's about to relinquish control again because Ricky Evans has pinned double A, and he is 1 leg away from a place in round 5.
I agree, Ricky. In fact, we all agree. This game has been difficult to predict.
58.
Now one of 2 things are about to happen. Somebody wins in 18 legs, or we go the distance, and we have no idea who wins from there.
45.
All of a sudden, this crowd are involved. This is the tightest game of the day.
140.
And it just goes to show you don't need 100+ averages from the 2 looks on a Premier League Exeter stage to have a game that is enticing and exhilarating.
82.
This is a different type of exhilarating.
Well, only 127 points from 6 darts. That
95.
represents a meagre return for Chiz. Has to hit a match, surely. There's one. That's been the story of his performance. So wildly erratic.
125.
The first 4 darts of his match have actually categorised his whole game. Starts with a maximum. His next dart is a small 1, which is an inch away. There's been no in between.
44.
It's been brilliant or poor.
$140. Ricky
Good darts.
164.
Evans only down to 164 himself.
60.
It's a poor visit.
Dave, you acquire
Up steps Dave
109.
Chisnall to take us all the way in the first match this evening.
Small 1 again.
A small 5 would have been fine.
77.
It would have still given him a chance.
Ricky require 104.
It's a stretch of the shoulders for Ricky Evans.
He doesn't look comfortable. He might do in a second.
80.
Even that last dart is flung away
Dave, you require 32.
because he believes that Chisnall will again hit double 16 to pinch a leg away. No match dart yet for anybody. Someone's going to get one in the next leg. That's a guarantee.
Dave Chisnall.
Well, the loser of this match is going to be furious, obviously, because they've lost. But they will look at their opponent and think,
19.
you didn't play well. You don't deserve this.
Dave to throw first.
Someone has to win, though. It hasn't been a pretty game, but it's been a compelling one nonetheless.
It's not a terrible start at all, especially when you've got the throw. Gauntlet down.
58.
Chisnall had the lead in the first half. Evans has had the lead predominantly in the second half. In a leg like this, you have to be the anti-rabbit. You want to get in the hat. It's a class 140. They might both have to use the board to get to a finish first. But that's not going to use it very well. But that's still not bad.
It's still a 2 treble visit. Evans is looking for one similar.
45.
Well, not only is it treble-less, it's wayward as well. And now Chisnall is in such a good position, and that's such a good first start. Should look to use the 19s.
99.
That's solid. Evans not needing snookers yet. Needs something big though. Oh no.
95.
The last start in treble 5 does him no favours. Chisnall has his pick now.
Does not have to entertain finishing on the bull. Instead, he starts on the bull.
He thought that was 25. What does that tell you?
His eyesight's not good. It's a beauty of a bullseye as well. Double top for Dave Chisnall to win a roller coaster of a contest against Ricky Evans.